and back again for another mindful medley. And today I'm speaking to Syra. And I had the pleasure of meeting Syra many years ago at a Network Cross Common event in a beautiful venue in Athlone. And I didn't know anything about Syra that day. And she's just joined, so I'm going to invite her now. Hello.
Good morning. Can you see
How
me?
are I can see you. Yes, yes. You're very, very, very welcome.
Thank
Thank
you
you.
very much.
I was just saying that I met you many, many moons ago
Yeah.
in a beautiful venue in Athlone, and I knew nothing about you. And then I had the pleasure of being a guest at one of your beautiful mornings was St. Bridget's. St. Bridget's.
Right. The 1st of February was one of our flower and wellness gatherings, and Mags was with me as well.
Yeah,
And yeah, that was a special day now, I have to say, Eilish.
that
It was
was
just, yeah, it was really special.
that was a beautiful day. And after that day, I said, I'm going to do something every month for me.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
that day,
My thing that I said, I even said that day that it's so important for us because we're kind of doing workshops and we're working with people that we have to give ourselves time. And I said to myself, I'm going to do something once a month, as in giving a flower wellness gathering, but also going to something. And I've kept to my word now. I've been very
good,
good. Yeah,
good. So you're
yeah.
filling your cup
Filling my
and
cup.
your saucer.
And my saucer, yes, most
And then
definitely.
you're filling others' cups from your saucer.
Because
All
I'm going to things and I'm learning. I'm learning every single day. Do you know what I mean? And it's so lovely to, I've been at an Ayurveda day. I've been yoga and breath work. I went to a lovely week actually in Bridget's Garden, and that was amazing. It
yeah,
was a place that I've always seen, I've driven past, but I actually spent a week doing nature-based learning. And sure, I was in heaven. It was just
heaven,
gorgeous. Yeah.
heaven, heaven. Well, would you like to tell everyone what your business is?
Yeah. So my business started off as Flowercraft, as a traditional flower shop, long time ago, and it was in Castle Street in Athlone. And then I'll fast forward to what I am now, because I was an event florist, I was a bridal florist, and I'm also a horticulturist and a horticulture instructor. But as time went on, I just felt that everybody needs a little bit of time to stop, to just slow down and to be creative, because I absolutely love it. It's something that's so important for you to just think about nothing but what's in front of you and creating something beautiful. So in 2021, I started it. Flowercraft by Syra. So I put everything under one roof and I launched a website, and flowercraftbysyra.com. And as time went on, there was a few tweaks and a few changes, but now it's once a month I do a flower and wellness gathering with a particular theme of that month. So I do take a break during the summertime because I find people are on holidays and they're catching up with family. So my last one was the summer solstice. I made a beautiful event here. So behind me here, we had a lovely marquee and we had yoga with Orla, and then we went and made our beautiful meadow arrangement. And nearly all my flowers were grown here, but I did go to a supplier, a wholesale Irish supplier,
Yeah.
um, up towards the East Coast, to get some extra special ones as well. So my next one then is in September, and I have one from September, October, November, and December, but it all hits the theme of the month.
Yes, yeah. So, as you know, I'm mindfulness and Reiki, and I call this my mindful medley, and it is to talk to ladies that perhaps know nothing about mindfulness,
Mm.
but because of your your craft, your interest, would you call it a hobby? Would you call it a business? Would you call it your flow? Because it's so
It's a
engaging.
business, but it was something that was my flow from ever, always.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
time flew by in your,
Oh, absolutely. When
yeah,
I go working with flowers, time just disappears.
yeah,
I have to be actually reminded to come in and have
yeah,
something to eat.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So
I'm
you're
totally in the
focused
now.
totally. You're
Mm,
you're using all your senses
totally. Yeah. Yeah.
and you're out of your thinking mind.
Oh, I love going over to my creative sites. And that's what I'm trying to do with the flower and wellness gatherings is to remind people
Sorry,
that we
sorry for a
need to
sec.
have that.
I'm going to pull down the blind because this fella's going to bark.
Yeah, no worries. I'm surprised my fella hasn't started now because when he hears a voice, he'll come in and find out what it is or who it is.
Well, he takes stage up there on the looking out, and then if he sees a cat,
Oh,
so come on up here and introduce. And there's flies and everything is bothered. Come on up, come on, up. The flies are bothering him, and
yeah. And the heat, I'd say the heat
the
is
heat,
yeah,
the heat
big
has,
time. Yeah.
yeah. But we're all enjoying it.
Oh, we
Um,
are. Yeah, long may it last. It's lovely.
do you would anything from the past or the future bother you when you're doing your business, when you're doing the flowers?
No, no,
No,
no.
you're totally,
Yeah, totally in the now. And it's kind of, I don't know, I kind of go to a place where it's just lovely.
yeah,
Where I'm totally zoned in. I don't think about anything in it. I just totally think about the task that I'm doing. It's whether it's the person has ordered a bouquet or I'm making an arrangement for somebody. So an example would be if I had to make, say, a nice, say, sympathy arrangement for somebody, I would nearly zone in on that person and who they are and what their personality was like and maybe what their favorite color was. And I would think about them maybe. That would probably be the only time I would think about something else. Or if it was a bride, I'd be thinking about, well, she said she loved this color, she liked that flower, or she doesn't like this, or,
yeah,
I would be that'd be the kind of things that I would kind of have in the back of my mind.
yes,
But doing the flower and wellness gatherings and getting ready for a workshop, I would be organized. Like, I mean, I would get myself, and I call it the dump list. So I write down everything that I need to do for that workshop, what
mm,
supplies I need, what I need to organize. And as I do it, I tick it off, it's finished. Go on to the next one, it's
mm.
finished. And then on the day, then I know everything is ready to go and just go with the flow. And whoever walks in through that door
Yeah.
is
It's meant to be there.
is there. Yeah, yeah,
Is there? Yeah. Well, I know because I was there and I had my flower, which I will ask you on a professional level about ebony and ivory, me two
yes,
caterpillars.
yes. The
Sorry,
caterpillars.
sorry, just for a sec. Come here. The vet, the vet told me years ago that if you go to grab a dog, he thinks it's a game,
Ah, yeah,
and
yeah.
and he doesn't know he won't jump up, but I'm going to leave him.
What kind of a
So
dog is it, Ailish?
a Cavalier, King
Oh, of course.
Charles,
Yeah, they're
and
great.
he's gorgeous, but
Yeah.
he's very used to having my attention.
Yeah, I have one of them. I have a Labrador, and it's oh God, he's following me. I was away for a few days, as I said, and everywhere I go, he's beside me.
Yeah, yeah. Has gratitude played a part in your life?
Gratitude has played a part in my life, but more so in recently. I would every evening. I would call it a ritual, where at night time, and when I'm going to bed, I would literally say I'm grateful for whatever had happened that day.
Yeah.
And it really, really kind of just makes me makes me sleep, makes me just totally relax. And it
Wow.
could be the simplest things. It could have been going for the dog walk with the dog. It could have been having a cup of tea with friends, whatever it was.
Yeah.
It could be
Yeah.
just all the little things that happened that day that I was grateful for.
Fabulous. Yeah. Gratitude. I am grateful for running water and on a day with if I have spaghetti bolognese, I'm grateful for hot running water.
Yeah.
And I wasn't always grateful.
No,
I
no, I
was,
agree.
I was blanket, yeah, thanks. But now
No, yeah.
I can get down to the fork that I'm using to
Yeah.
stir the spaghetti. Do you know, my shoes? And that takes me out of my thinking mind.
It does.
But it also shows out there that I am grateful and that I've learned it. And I'm proud that I've learned it. And
Mm.
it's one of the things I talk about in my classes, because at least if we're grateful, we're positive.
We're positive, exactly. And we
And even
notice
if we
things and we
practice it.
see things. Yeah, we don't take things for granted. Yeah.
No. And would I have been grateful for water 5, 6 years ago? Probably not.
No.
But I am now. And it's all now is all that matters.
Yeah.
You mentioned that you have a list when you have things coming up, you do your list. So you've 8 things on a list and you get 7 things done. How are you with you going to bed that night?
Tomorrow's another day.
And you just get to do it the next day.
I did. The list is long.
Yeah.
And if I don't get to it, tomorrow's another day. And the list there will be 1 or 2 things that I mightn't even get to. And if I don't, that's just it.
Yeah. And everything works out.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
everything works
absolutely.
out. What's your hobby or your go-to or your nature? Which is it, hobby and nature, or do you combine the whole lot together?
Probably nature would be my big thing. I've 2 draws. My one would be, I'm very lucky I have a little forest here not too far away from me, and I'd go for a walk in the evening time. And that is just, now I have to say, going down into the forest, I'd be kind of busy, but on the way back up, I'm noticing things, I'm seeing things, I'm taking pictures, and I'm just kind of just noticing things on the way back up. Totally relaxed then. My other go-to would be, I always say it, I need a blast of sea air. I love being by the sea. I love going for a walk on the beach, taking off the shoes, and it's just whatever it is about the sea, I just love it. Absolutely adore it.
Where would the West be yours?
Oh, the West, always be drawn to the West. Get into the car and tip down to Galway, and it could be Marry, it could be Renville, it could be Salt Hill, it could be Silverstrand. I could go on out further out to Furbo, wherever it would be.
Yeah, it's I Donabate or Portmarnock would be mine.
Oh, very good. Yeah.
But I'm very
Donegal
fortunate.
now as well now. I wouldn't get up there too often. Donegal up in Rossanaula, Guidor up that direction as well. But that would be a big trip now.
My neighbour is from Donegal, and they have said that the beaches in Donegal are fabulous.
Unreal. They're just out of this world. They're just stunning.
Yeah. Are you compassionate with yourself if you make a mistake?
Better now that I've got older.
Yeah.
I think when I was younger, I was very hard on myself. Definitely. So as time, as you mature, you kind of be kinder to yourself.
Yeah. It's a lovely gift because you're healing it from inside out.
Yeah. But I think it's if you give yourself, as you say, if you go and fill your cup and go in places and do things, you see that it's so important that not to be hard on yourself.
There's nothing gained from it.
Yeah, no, my younger self now, I would have been very hard on myself.
Yeah. Everyone used to say to me, "Don't be so hard on yourself," and it was just a habit I was in, and I probably was addicted to it as much as anything. And I just was living. That's what I was doing. But it's the fine line between looking back on it and going, "Oh, God help you, Eilish," versus, "Well, you don't do it now."
Yeah, you don't do it
You
now.
don't do it now.
Yeah.
Because what they were saying was real. What they were saying. And then that causes dis-ease, as in DIS-EASE in the body.
Yeah.
and all of that. And like we said about the cup and filling your cup, I love that you fill your cup and your saucer is overflowing.
Mm,
And you only fill others' cups from your saucer,
big time.
always keeping your cup full.
Mm, mm. Oh, yeah.
Because, like yesterday now, I was working away and happy working away. And my son said, he said, you'll have to balance that a bit. Because at 8 o'clock at night, he's out swimming in a lake somewhere, and he's saying, balance it, man. You'll get too tired.
Oh, that's sorry to hear that
And
he's saying that to you.
at 20,
Mm.
at 20, he's saying, yeah, do your work. Yeah, the house. Yeah, whatever. But he
There's a
said,
balance.
there's a balance, and
Mm.
otherwise you'll have nothing left. And
You need to practice what you preach, Ailish.
absolutely,
Mm.
absolutely. And I find my work is my flow.
Yes.
So I then don't stop.
Yeah, but see, and I hear you. I know exactly what you're saying there because my work is my flow as well. And I have to remind myself, at even last night, even I was outside and it was a beautiful evening. I had spent the whole day weeding my garden
Yeah. Yeah.
and loved every bit of it. But I was still going at 8 o'clock. But when I'm doing my gardening groups and everything, I tell them to do the Pomodoro technique. Go out for 20 minutes, take a break. And I was laughing at myself and I was kind of going, I don't do it myself. I was going for hours.
Yeah. Yeah.
And but you
Uh-huh.
do, you have to stop. You have to stop and take a breather and maybe go back at it again. Oh, there they are. Hello.
So this is Biscuit. So he's got up. I only learned about that method in the last while. And
Really?
I said it to my daughter, and she says, oh, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And that is the for longevity in
Mm.
a 5 day working week, and
Yeah.
that you're able, there's no point in coming to Saturday if you're worn out.
You're worn out, yeah. Yeah.
And then you have to do the housework on Saturday.
20 minutes, 10-minute break. And I try but yesterday, and I have to say now, I did it every, say, 45 minutes.
Yeah.
And I took a 15-minute break.
Yeah.
But at 8 o'clock last night, I could hear the voice, are you coming in?
Yeah. Yeah.
But I
Yeah.
was enjoying the evening so much. Do you know what I mean? I wasn't
Yeah.
really doing anything. I was
Yeah.
pottering around and I was kind of going, okay, I better get in there now and
Yeah.
start
Yeah.
cooking something.
Oh, it wasn't for mommy that they wanted the
Oh, God,
company.
no,
It
no,
was
no,
to
no.
food.
I'm hungry.
Yeah. 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 And did you ever do a mindfulness course, or is it just innate in your DNA?
Um, I would have touched on it a few times,
Mm.
Well, I would practice a good bit of yoga
Okay.
and things like that. And
And that's mindfulness.
yeah, and I would have worked with a really, really nice group in Kiltormer, Jenny, and she was hugely into mindfulness and getting us to just slow down and be in the now.
Yeah. You don't know anything if you're not aware.
No.
You can't change
Yeah.
if you're not aware of what you need to
And
change.
another thing, I changed my career there in the last 5 years, and it's probably since then that changed because I worked in social care for probably 25 years, and I was always rushing, rushing, rushing. But now I work with Longford Westmeath ETB as well, and when I'm going to my classes and I'm driving there, I just kind of go, oh, even the journeys there and the beautiful mornings and
Yeah.
seeing,
Yeah.
the colours and the sky, and you're there kind of going, I pinch myself and I kind of
Yeah.
go, gosh, isn't this amazing? Love it.
I was my mother told me she was in company of four people. She was her and three people, and she just said, look out at the sky. And two of the ladies looked out and said, Carmel, we don't see what you see, but we know you enjoy it. And the other person just said, oh, red sky at night, farmers delight, red sky in the morning, farmers warning. And that was all. There was, but Mammy had the ability. And then that's perception,
Wow.
because I could be looking at a 6, but you see a 9.
Yes.
And
Yes.
it's the same thing. And if you force people to see it, then they resent you.
Yes.
If you invite them to see it, they might be wondering what you're at, but there's no pressure on them.
No, there's no pressure.
If Are you open if anyone has a question about flowers?
Oh gosh, yeah.
Girls, thank you for joining. Syra's happy to answer any of your questions if you have a gardening question. Meanwhile, I showed you, I got a beautiful flower pot from Syra on St. Bridget's Day, and I had 2 plants in the window and I was delighted. And then suddenly I saw 2 caterpillars and I was even more delighted. But then I never realised that they're going to eat the plants. So the
Yeah.
one plant is nearly gone. One of them keeps disappearing on me.
Okay, and coming back up again.
And do they go into the soil?
Yes, well, but see, we had spring bulbs in that. So what's happened is that it will die down, and then it's going to basically go dormant for a couple of months, and then it'll start coming back up again. I'd say what they were was the hyacinth bulb is probably what's doing that. Because there was hyacinths and there was
Daffodil.
daffodils. So they're all finished now for
Yeah.
this term, and you start seeing them now reappearing early spring.
This is the caterpillar that's
Well, the
disappearing.
caterpillar keeps disappearing.
Yeah.
Oh, he's snuggling himself in somewhere and having a great old munch away. Yeah, yeah.
And how long is it? I'll have to go out and get another plant because if they keep eating,
Oh,
I'll have,
yeah, they'll keep eating. Caterpillars will eat, and then, of course, he's going to turn into a beautiful butterfly.
and that's what I'm watching.
Yeah.
I'm so excited about this
Yeah.
because I love butterflies. I have butterflies everywhere. I'm
Oh, they'll
told
be
of
munching their
butterflies.
way around. They'll be but as you say, keep giving them something that they like. Even put a tiny little piece of a lettuce plant or something in
Yeah,
there, keep them
yeah,
busy. They'd love
yeah.
that. Um,
And
but I was
I
given
saw the other part of it too. I saw the food going in and
oh,
I'm
I'm
seeing the
coming
food
out.
coming out.
What goes in has to go out, Ailish.
It's unbelievable. Like I said to Martin, I have an ecosystem on my garden window. I am not a gardener. Mammy is a gardener. My sister is a gardener.
Oh, it's in
Um,
there, Ailish, I can guarantee you.
do you think?
Oh yeah, 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 yeah. You have to just tap into it. I love it when a person says, "Oh, I'm not a gardener," and then they start with one thing, and then I talk to them about 6 months later, and they turn around and says, "I You should see what I've done with the garden now. I started with a few pots. Now I
Yeah,
have a raised beds. Now I'm starting to do a flower bed. Now I'm doing this. Now you won't believe what I'm actually growing vegetables as well." So it is a process. People say they're not gardeners, but when you get started it
yeah,
just develops that way. And you'll make mistakes. We all make mistakes. I make mistakes every single day of the week. But look at that's gardening. Mother Nature will do her thing and she will. And you've just worked with the seasons. And the summertime here, you're enjoying everything now. Everything is in full flower and full growth. And then you'll
yeah,
start seeing things turning. They'll turn into the autumn. And then you'll see the leaves turning colours and you'll see all the seed heads, all these things are going into seed. And like I love now, I made elderflower cordial, so those beautiful flowers in the hedgerows. Now they're turning into the elderberry. So already I'm seeing the seasons turn.
changes.
Yeah,
Wow. Rochella, thank you for joining. Rochella has asked, can I trim the daffodils now?
you can. Whatever the plant needed, they have it well gone back down into the daffodil bulb. So what happens is that some people say that I don't like the look of the daffodils when the daffodils have finished flowering, but it's very important to leave the foliage there because that's food for the bulb to go back down into the bulb. But now we're in July. This just whip them off. They'll come off anyway, Rochella. They'll come off very, very easily. All the nutrients are gone back into the bulb.
Anyone else? I'm going to ask you about this one here, actually.
Hmm.
Can you see what that is?
I think it's a peace lily, if I can see it from here. Yeah, peace lily, spatifilium.
And how is that okay?
That looks
Looking
great.
okay?
Oh, it's absolutely perfect. Yeah, he's very
Good.
happy. I can see it flowering. Now, if you ever see a little yellow leaf or anything like that, just take it off. It just means that it's spent, it's finished, and it'll the plant won't put the energy into that one, and it'll produce a new one. No, that's very happy there, Eilish. Yeah, he's flowering, and lovely, lovely, luscious. That looks great.
And that's black at the top.
Don't worry about that. That could be that it's just a little bit. There could be a little bit. Is there a radiator or anything close to that?
No,
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 no.
no.
Don't worry about it. No, I wouldn't worry about that because you see, if to remember that the flowers will only flower for 6 or 8 weeks, and what you can do then is take that off, and it'll produce another flower. So is that a pot in a pot,
No,
or is it planted into that container?
it's in the container.
Mm, mm, yeah. And is there a saucer or anything underneath it?
No.
Yeah, I always like I say, you get these ceramic pots, and then there's
Yeah,
like the plastic pot is dropped into it.
yeah,
But the reason to do that is, and there's no holes at the base of it, is that you put a little bit of water at the base of it, and you let the plant pull up the water up into the roots.
right,
But some people, what to do is when they're watering house plants, is they put the water at the top, and it kind of leaches down through it. It'll go straight through it. So if you have a saucer, it'll hold what the plant doesn't need at that time, and the plant will take it up when it needs it.
right. Okay. Rochelle is asking to join, so I'm going to get accept. I've accepted, Rochelle. Did you see that? Are you? How are you for time?
Oh, I'm fine, Eilish. Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. How's your website or your internet, Rochelle? No, I had a buddleia, and it went
Oh, yeah.
real high, and there was only little bits, and my sister was down and helped me with it, and
You
it's
did a good tool.
and then I actually cut it down real low because there was huge amount
It's
of
gone spindly. Yeah, it's
yeah.
gone spindly. Yeah.
And what's
See,
what's
that's the secret is to know how to prune and don't be afraid. You know what I mean? And pruning your plants is important because the plants will just keep going, 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 going. But like a buddleia, it flowers on this year's wood. So if you haven't been pruning it, it won't flower. And
oh,
there's no harm at
okay.
all flower. And the buddleias are amazing this year. Oh my God, they're absolutely stunning.
I would love to get perfume made from
Yeah,
this one. It is actually beautiful. You're not able to join, are you, Rochelle? I'm just seeing
just a circle going
the
around.
circle going round.
Mm.
And no, I think you're not able to join.
No, something's
Um,
happening.
so will you tell everyone what you have coming up again?
I do, yeah. My next Flower Wellness Gathering is on the 26th of September. And it's on the website at the moment. It's flowercraftbysyra.com. I'm working on getting I've one, as I say, every month. So the October one is all autumn. And it's a lovely one because it's all your autumn foliages and seed heads and gorgeous dahlias and all autumn flowers. And then in November, I moved then to dried flowers. So that's going to be on the 28th of November, and it's like a deep frame with dried flowers. I did one last year. It was a frame, and we put chicken wire on it, and we fed dried flowers through it and finished it off. But this one is a deep frame, and then you make a kind of a scene with dried flowers.
Oh,
Both of them are in the old fort in Shannonbridge, which is a gorgeous location. It's just lovely for that time of the year. It's really,
yeah,
really nice.
yeah, yeah.
And then December, then I have two dates, and they're in my local community centre here in Moore. which is on the Ballydangan Road on the 5th and 12th, but they're 2 full days. So I've always did them in different places. I did them in Glasson, I did them in Fernhill, and I did them loads of different places. But this year I said, you know what? I'm going to do 2 full days, as in both the 5th and the 12th are the same. You're going to be doing the same thing. So you book either in on the 5th or the 12th.
Yeah.
And you will make your doorwreath from scratch.
Yes.
You will make your table arrangement. And there'll be loads of foliages and flowers and things there, and we might even get to make a garland. So you're going home with your house more or less decorated.
Yeah.
But there'll be
Yeah.
lunch, and there'll be little things as well, and there'll be a little bit of breath work, and there could be a little bit of yoga. So it's a full day.
Yeah.
But the
Yeah.
November one last year, I deliberately do it so on Christmas that it's complete opposite. And the ladies absolutely loved it because they got away from the buzz and the noise of Christmas, and they were able to. And it's on the Shannon, the old fort. They're not little; it's quite a large place. And they just loved it. They just loved that it wasn't Christmas themed. So that's a really, really nice one.
Well, thank you so much. I've really, really, really enjoyed this morning.
That's lovely seeing you again, Eilish. You're doing great work, I have to say. You're
Thank
following
you.
me, and you're doing amazing things.
I love what I do.
Yeah,
You love what you do,
I do.
and it shows. And isn't that? And then wherever you go, everyone knows that you're at peace with yourself.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely.
And that's what once I'm working on in here, I have nothing else to do or say.
Yeah.
Because it's happy out.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Not at all, Eilish, and we see you soon, and thanks very much.
You're very, very welcome.
Enjoy the rest of your day.
Flowercraft by Syra.
Yep, SYRA .com.
And I'll send the links on here.
Yeah. Now there's also, if you want to see what other things are going up, I do have a newsletter called the Petal Post, and you can subscribe on that on the website.
Perfect.
Good.
Have a lovely day.
You too. Take care.
Bye.
Bye.